the artist, Sarvani Sashidhar, sitting at there, beautiful lady. Sarvani is an exponent of Indian classical dance Kuchipudi since 1992. She is an empaneled artist in Indian Council for Cultural Relations and Indian World Cultural Forum. A seasoned performer in dance festivals and TV programs in India, she also holds distinguished titles such as Nritya Shiromani and Nritya Vilasini. Sarvani is an expatriate. She moved to Malaysia from India last May. She is now a full-time dancer. Today, we are very privileged to have an artist with such impressive artistic credentials with us here. Sarvani will be presenting a lecture demonstration on Kuchipudi. Her presentation will focus on several distinctive aspects of Kuchipudi, such as dancing on the edge of a brass plate, performing to various rhythms, exploration of expression or abhinaya, and the characterization in dance dramas. Please put your hands together to welcome our guest speaker.
Thanks for the lovely introduction, Prema. Today I'm here to talk and to show a small piece of dance on the art form which I lived for almost 20 years, and the art form which is very vibrant, yet you can see a lot of grace. An art form that is very traditional and ancient, but still you can find a good glory in all parts of the world. That is, Kuchipudi is one of the 8 Indian classical dance forms. Like, you are probably into Bharatanatyam, right? So there are other forms like Odissi, Kathak, Manipuri, which have the classical dance status in India. So Kuchipudi is one of them. So the agenda of my presentation today here is to talk about the genesis and purpose, like how all it began, you know, when so many years before, how did dance come into existence? How did Kuchipudi come into existence? And what is the purpose with which it came into this world? Then I'll talk about the development. It started years ago, and what is the journey of Kuchipudi dance over the years? How did it transform? What is the development? And then I'll talk about the repertoire. Every classical dance form, in fact every dance form, when we are presenting it on the stage, we have a particular structure. We start with something, we go on with something, and we end with something. So we will see how the repertoire of Kuchipudi is. And then Kuchipudi is famous for its own form, and we all should know, when I'm talking about this art form, we all should know why it is so significant, what are the distinctive features of that. So we'll be talking to that, and there are so many people who dedicated their lives to the development of this art form. So it is my minimum responsibility to just think of them and to pay a big salute to them on the stage when I am propagating about this art form. Schools which are very popular in dancing. One is Natya Mela and the other is Nattuva Mela. I go into details of these terms. So, first of all, I would like to deal with Nattuva Mela. Nattuva Mela, Mela means it's a group of dancers. Okay? So, Nattuva Mela is a group who used to present it in a solo format. Generally, a woman used to dance it in the temples or in the courts, and the expression or the main theme of this presentation used to be love, expression of love or expression of spirituality, the bhakti. Bhakti means spirituality. So these two themes were main focus in this group who used to do a solo presentation. So generally a woman used to dance and the men used to give the accompaniments like the talam or the mridangam. So, and this Nattuva Mela developed into Bharatanatyam, what you all learned today. And there is another group of dancers called Natya Mela. And if we see, suppose if today if you want to know about something, say, anything like starting from how to make a yogurt, if you Google it, you get it. And even if you want to know like the carbon sequestration or carbon storage or anything, then also you Google it and you get it. So Google is everything, the encyclopedia for us today. But way back, For all the dances, there is an encyclopedia, to refer anything. That is called Natya Sastra. Sastra means it's a science. Natya. This word is so, people think it's very familiar. Natya means what? Anybody have an idea? It's a Sanskrit word. People here are into Indian classical dancing. So Natya means? Dance. Yeah. That's a very popular convention. Today I am here to explain you three terms. Natya, Nritta and Nritya. It even pronounces very similar, and we feel it's very same. But as dancers, especially into Indian classical dancing, one should know what is the difference between these three terms. That is famous dance drama written by Siddhendra Yogi, that is called Bhama Kalapam. There is a character in Indian mythology. How many of you here know who is Krishna? No. Krishna is a lord in Indian mythology who has 8 wives. Okay? So Satyabhama is the third wife of Sri Krishna, and she is very arrogant in the way she is very beautiful. She is very rich, and she is very proud of her richness, and she is very proud of her beauty. I am the one, Krishna has flute in his hand. He plays good flute. So I am the one who is very near. Among all the 8 wives, I am the one who is very closest to him. Okay? So let us see a 3-minute. I just want to tell you, in Bharata's Natya Sastra, he told that there are 4 kinds of expressions. The expression through dialogue delivery, the expression through body parts. Suppose if you ask, even without telling, if you tell like this, it's like you are calling somebody. So the expression through the body organs, the expression through the makeup, the costume, and the expression through the soul. So Kuchipudi is the only Indian classical dance form that gives equal importance to all the 4 kinds of expressions, because it has the dialogue delivery involved in it, which is absent in other classical dance forms.
Any more questions? Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you so much, Sarvani. So, as a sign of gratitude, may I call upon our head of department, Mr. Pogi, to give you a token of appreciation. Thank you so much.
So that ends our leg dance.